Guys, on today's video, I just want to slow down and give you an explanation of each of the 9 whys. And why do I do that? Not just so you'll know your why, but you'll know the whys of your other team, which creates a greater opportunity for there to be success in moving forward together as opposed to a bunch of conflicts. Let me just start at the top with better way. Better way whys are those who are constantly seeking improvement, innovation, and optimization. There's always a better way, they feel. You've got challengers. They're the chair throwers. That's what I call them. They come into a room and they thrive on disrupting the norm. They're testing limits constantly and they're provoking new ways of thinking. Then you have the mastery. They are driven by gain deep knowledge. That's the way they survive. That's the way they come to show up every day. They want to know more, to develop skill and expertise in everything that they do. Then you have clarify. These are the folks that are driven to make things clear and understanding. And here's really the key. For everyone, they're not satisfied till everybody involved in the project is clear about the details. Then you have people, this is me, that are make sense whys. They quickly connect dots, spot patterns, and find practical solutions where others see chaos. People that make sense cannot move forward until things make sense. That's their why. You got right way people. This is my wife. My wife is a pharmacist, and I'm thankful she only has the right way when it comes to filling my medicine. But sometimes personally, it's a little bit of a challenge, right? But she feels like they are driven to do things that are correct and proven. They don't need no innovation. They've got the proven way already established. So then you have trust folks. They believe in doing what's right. They don't expect something from others that they don't give, and that's trust. But it's imperative to them that everybody is trustworthy, that they have a relationship with. Simplify folks. They are driven to make things easier, cleaner, and more efficient. Now here's the key. More efficient. They're always looking for ways to make things more efficient. That is a simplify. And finally, you got contributors. They are driven to make a meaningful difference in the lives of others. Everything that they're about hinges upon making an impact on others. There are your 9. And so one of the questions I'm asked all the time is, why do I need to know all these 9 if I'm just make sense, Reggie? Because if you're on a team or you're in a relationship, it's going to change the way you communicate. It's going to change the way you collaborate. It's going to give you determination whether there's chemistry enough there to move forward on a project together if you know everybody else's. And so understanding, in my opinion, is the key to prolong good relationships. If you understand people and their why, you're going to be able to deal with them at a different level and hopefully find faster progress. So understanding your why is one thing, but when you start to understand others, that's when you make available opportunities to collaborate, to produce things together that you could not alone. Guys, again, as I close, I will tell you this. All of us have all of these 9. It's just where they show up. And in a later video, I'm going to show you an interactive matrix that gives you an indication about who works best together in an energy zone. Who are the ones that create friction most for you? For example, a better way person has a real trouble dealing with a right way person. Why is that? Because the better way is always looking for new ways of doing things. The right way person says, we don't need a bunch of ways. There's a proven way, there's an established way, and that's the path I'm going to be on. So inside of these 9 are both opportunities to create bunches of energy. But if you're not careful and you're not mindful of it, you'll start pairing people today that immediately are going to be in friction because they just don't think alike until you unlock this reality to them and they're better able to deal with one another. These 9 characteristics and traits can change the way your team moves together. So if you want to know your why and your team's why, click this link below. It'll give you all the details to set up a time where we can discuss this and hopefully give you and your team the opportunity to understand each other in a more greater capacity. And I'll see you on the next video.